Hi everyone, it's Lori and welcome to my channel. I hope you are all doing well today. So it is that time again. It is time for our hashtag 52 tags handmade by Ann Brooke. And this week is, let's see, I want to show you a little something before we get into what was this week. So I finally took all of my tags and actually put them on a ring. So we start with number 1, and if any of you guys have been watching from the beginning, I absolutely hate that one. I don't know why. It's just too big and bulky for me. Love this one, though. So, yeah, I got them on rings in order of what week it was. So, yeah, you guys that's been following me from the beginning know that I started out with these really big tags. And I found that quite the challenge. That one's cute. Because, yeah, I am just... Oh, I'd forgotten about that one. Yeah, not great at this, and that ended up being, oh, I like this one too. Lots and lots of sewing for me, which I am not good at, and there is my memory. It's my mom and my 2 sweet aunts. Love doing that little pocket there. Putting that little keepsake, I think it was keepsake, not really memory, but, yeah, anyway, I got holes punched in all of these and got them on a ring. So I started out with the big ones, and then again, that was an ugly tag too. So that was the big ones, and then I put the started the small ones on another ring. So that is these. So yeah, really, yeah, I could keep up with them better because I was just throwing them in like a shoebox, and they were all mixed up as far as what week was what. I really liked that one too. Bit scrappy. And that one turned out good too, in my opinion. Yeah, that one not so much. And then this ended up being an extra one. I think I did another one of these, so I should probably find... Oh, I think it was the last one on the other one. Yeah, I didn't really like it, so I had done another one. So, yeah, got all these on rings. So yeah, excited about that. And then I went ahead and took my tags that I'll be using and went ahead and punched holes in all of those and got them on a ring. That way each week I can just pull one off. So we have that ready. So I have pulled one off for this week. So this week it is ort. And when she told us about it last week, I had no idea what an ort was, but evidently it just means scraps. And she said normally it pertains to food, so the scraps that you have left over on your plate. Yeah, it's pretty much what it pertains to. So last week she had told us to start keeping our scraps, which I was doing anyway. As y'all can see, I have this big old thing full of scraps, but it's just your, you know, leftover pieces of sewing thread or embroidery floss, which is what I use. Got a little bit of yarn in here and different stuff like that. So, yeah, she had told us to keep that. So I already had that, so that was good. She did say when you were looking in there, if you found some bigger pieces, to put them out, because that is not the point of the challenge. So I did find some bigger pieces, and these can still be used. So I will find something to wind those around so that we can keep those bigger pieces. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So this week is ort scrappy, so it's going to be a scrappy, and she said just get out, I know I'm not going to need all of this, but just get out some of your scraps. It's like a little chunk of them, I guess. I've already got my needle threaded there, and there is going to be no stitch in particular this week, she said. This is simply all about using these scraps, so you can use any, let's go ahead and get this done right here, I guess. Use any kind of stitching that you want, because the purpose is just to get those scraps onto the tags. So let's just go ahead and cut out a piece of this. The size of our tag. Alright, so we got that. Yep, good enough. Alright, so we'll put that there. Alright, so let's just get out some, just bunch it up. Alright. I guess maybe we could just start down here. Then you're just gonna bunch it up and come up and pretty much just start tacking it down, or how you can get it to tack down and stay, I'm assuming. So yeah, this is an easy one and it's fun. She got really excited about hers, and you know, I think this is exciting too because it's easy. Just kick back and relax and, you know, throw you some scraps on there and tack it down and call it a day. Yep. So I hope you're all doing well today. I guess we'll just, you know, chat a little bit while we do this. It is, you know, pretty self-explanatory. Just pick you up a bundle, tack it down, then pick you up another bundle and tack it down. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well today. It is Sunday morning when I'm filming. I am working late today. I normally try to do my closes if the schedule works out that way on Sunday. So working the later shift and messed around the last couple of days and didn't really get this video done. So I'm like, well, I'm ready to play. So I thought I would come in here and get this video done. Okay, well see, that's it. Just tack your scraps on there. So let's get another little handful. Let's see. Now I do think some of these scraps y'all came from, I had bought a, and that one's pretty big, so we're going to pull it out. But I had bought some, you know, at a thrift store. See, that one's pretty big. Some of this, and a lot of it was, you know, twisted and matted up. So in the process of trying to get it undone, to get it wrapped around on something, I had to do a good bit of cutting to it. So I probably got to the point where I just didn't want to fool with that anymore and just threw it all in my scraps. So, but again, I guess a few of these bigger pieces we can go ahead and put them aside. Alright, so let's get this bunch here maybe. Go ahead and figure out how to get it on here. So the grandbabies, Jocelyn and Zarion, are actually with their other grandmother, and they have been in Florida, Orlando at SeaWorld. So Veronica got a picture yesterday of them, so they look like they were just having a blast. So yeah, certainly glad they're having a good time. It is excuse me, almost time for school to start back, so summer is definitely winding down. They both have birthdays coming up. Jocelyn's is August the 6th and Zarion's is July 27th. Oops, I just undone that. so let's get this threaded back. It's kind of a big eye, so let's see if we can get it done without having to use the needle threader. There we go, we got it. So yeah, we have their birthdays coming up. And then Jaden's, our oldest grandson, he's the one with autism. His is August 31st, and then little Stephanie's is November, end of November. So got a little whiles for those. Stephanie, however, does have a pageant coming up. So in Georgia, in Cleveland, that's where Cabbage Patch Land is. So every year, I think she's done it for 5 years maybe, because she will be 7. So I think she's did it for 5 years, and it actually is for breast cancer. It raises money for breast cancer. So what my daughter and them do, well, I kind of got that a little long, but that'll be okay, is take up donations, 2 or 3 months prior to, for breast cancer, and then Stephanie participates in that pageant. And last year, I think she actually got an award because she was the only one there who had done it, pretty much every year that they've had it. So yeah, that's coming up. So we are definitely all, oh well, it's just gonna have to work. We are all looking forward to that. So that'll be fun. And as a lot of you know who have watched my videos or followed me on social media know this story, my mom in November 2019 was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she is now cancer free. So this year Stephanie is actually doing the pageant in her honor. So she's going to be going with us to the pageant, so that will be fun to have her there. So yeah, we're really excited about that. Okay, we're gonna have to get some more thread in just a moment, I believe. I like how that's hanging off the side. There, okay. Just tack away, guys, tack away. Oh, it is rainy here. We have had... Alright, so this one I'm going to go ahead and tie it off, and we'll get some more thread on here. There's just another piece of scrap we can add to our scrap bucket, if you will. But yeah, we've had like daily thunder showers for like weeks now. I think this morning they said like 2 weeks. So I have also been I did my very first avocado dye in a separate video. I'll share that with you guys, but I don't really like, because I don't have the patience to stand in front of a stove, don't like doing them in the oven. But with all this rain, my papers they're just like pop-up thunder showers, so they come out of nowhere. And the other day, one popped up, the sun was out, because I was in the craft room, and I kept looking out the window, making sure it didn't, cloud up or go dark. Well, evidently, it started raining while the sun was out, and I didn't realize it. My papers got wet, and then yesterday it happened again. So I'm like, ugh, it's going to take me forever and a day to get the rest of those papers dry. But I do have a lot more that's already dry, and I actually followed the instructions that's on okay, let's see, I like that color. I want to try to get some of that on there. Denise at Wonderbar Crafts. Sorry, I was trying to pay attention so I didn't chop my finger off. But yeah, Denise at Wonderbar Crafts has a video. I think it was from like 2 years ago, but it's her avocado die mainly that I've always bought. And she's not been doing it for a while because, you know, unfortunately she had lost her mom, and then about a year and a half later, I guess, she lost her dad. So she's had a lot going on. So yeah, unable to get any from her, so I thought I would try my hand at it. And at work, which we do eat avocados, but if you're just wanting to get some avocados, I don't know how everyone else's are or is, or how they do it, but at my store where I work, they actually, if the avocados are going a little bit too soft, then they will put, you know, 4 or 5 of them in a bag, and it's the produce marked down red mesh bag, and they sell the whole bag for like 99 cents. So I had gotten a couple of marked down bags of avocados, and that's what I used. A little messy to clean them out, but really can't beat that for, you know, 4 or 5 avocados if you're just going to be using it for dyeing papers. So that was very inexpensive. So I went ahead and, you know, I think I boiled like 2 batches, and the other ones, the pits and the yeah, whatever you call it on the outside, the shell, whatever, froze those, because she had actually said you can, you know, freeze them, use them later. So I mean, that's good too. Alright, so we have that. Now let me see if there is the other. There's some purple in here, so let's get a little bit of this here. Get some of that purple in there. Excuse me. So yeah, I like how they turned out. The ones that I dried in the oven, not so much. I just like them, seem to like them better when they're dried outside in the sun, which I'm sure I have my oven up too high, because I don't have the patience to have it on, like, I think 295, 300 is what she was doing hers on, and of course that takes them longer to dry, so I'm an impatient person. So yeah, it is definitely taking forever and a day to get them all dry. Of course, I did get a lot of them dry, and I have them sitting under books to flatten them out. Oh, this is fun. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It is definitely scrappy, that's for sure. Alright, so I think I'm good on that. Let's try to get this tud off. Alright. Oh, that's cute. It is scrappy for sure. Okay. So, I actually think, guys, I'm going to use a piece of this that we threw over there. And I want to put a little bit of this thicker yarn stuff on there. Like just over the tops. Man, I can't see, guys. Ooh. Okay, we got it. Let's see where we are time-wise. We're good. Right, so yep, I'm off tomorrow. It's supposed to be even more rain tomorrow than today, so my husband and I were looking at the news this morning having our coffee, and I'm like, well, that's okay, because my plan is to stay in the craft room all day. So I will not be going out anyway tomorrow. Okay. Let's see if we can get this tacked down. Just give it a little something else. And I think I'm just going to do that like that in the middle. Maybe do a couple more in the middle, but yeah, I think that's all I want to do with that. Oh yeah, so see how that kind of flops up there? I think that's cute. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're going to leave that like that. And I think we are good. We'll take another look at it and just make sure we're good. But I think we are. Alright. Let's get that back down in there. And I think these longer pieces we'll just put right up here on top, and we will deal with those later. So there's the scraps. Still got a lot of scraps left. Oh yeah, that's cute. I like it. It's kind of got that dimension on it here with these. Alright guys, so let's get our fabric tack and see if I could find my, oh there it is, sheet, so I don't make a mess with glue everywhere. You guys know how bad I am. Let's go ahead and write on the back. So this is hashtag 52 tags handmade, and this is week, it's gonna post on the 17th, 19th. Is that right, guys? 19th is tomorrow. Yeah, because today's the 18th. Oh, okay, I don't even know what date it is. And what week is this? Because I just totally forgot. It is week 29. Wow, week 29 already. This year is just flying by. Super fast warping speed. Okay, so let's just get some fabric tack on here. I had gotten these scraps out, and I'm like, well, these should qualify for scraps, but I'm not sure, so Alright, I think that's enough. And Ann does sew hers on, and I do not. So, yeah, there's that. Look at this beautiful dangle I got from Stephanie here. So pretty. So I decided to put it on my Sugar Bell bottle with my Fabri-Tac in it, so I can look at the pretties hanging off of it. Alright guys, here goes nothing. Give it a good squish there. Alright guys. Try to get that neatly put back in there. Alright, so I might kind of fluff those back up some. So this is our hashtag 52 tags handmade, and again this is week 29, and it is Ort. I need to start writing that on here. Ort, and it's scrappy, because Ort means scraps evidently. So there we go guys, that is our tag. So I really do appreciate you guys joining me today. I'm still really having fun with these, especially these right here where, you know, whatever, it's just messy or no particular stitch involved. Really like those. So thank you, Ann. Thank you guys for your support and for hanging out with me today, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.